Hello, Super Yuba. Thank you for clicking on the link and deciding to watch. I hope you're good. My name is Zizi Udrefe Ideho, known as a teen's best friend. I am a teen coach, and it's so good to have you here. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways as a teenager that you can build self-confidence. Yes, most times teenagers really just want to tend to withdraw to their shells, and maybe you're part of that clique, so that's why you're clicking on this link and you're also watching. And if you're a parent watching this, you also want to share this with your teenager on ways they can build their confidence. If you really notice that their confidence level is low, you can share with them 5 ways they can build their confidence. Why not? First off, please do also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the notification button so that when I drop new videos, you're also going to be notified and you're going to learn. Just subscribe, just subscribe, just subscribe. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go straight into it. First on my list is number 1, you are going to learn how to promote self-confidence. What teenagers do a lot, and what maybe you're guilty of, is always wanting to condemn yourself. No, don't do that, honey. There's so much about you. There are other things that you're good at. Maybe you failed in a particular subject, or just maybe you're finding it hard to accomplish your tasks. That doesn't make you a failure. I don't want you to ever see yourself that way. Maybe you didn't get the grades you expected. Maybe you worked so hard, you didn't get the grade you're looking at getting at the particular subject. That doesn't make you a failure. It just really means that there's extra work for you to be done. So one thing that you're going to also do as you try to build self-confidence is do not condemn yourself. Stop condemning yourself. If you're too quick to condemn yourself, you're going to notice that your confidence is going to drop, because if there's anybody who's going to build confidence for you, it's you. It begins with you. That's what I'm saying. Promote self-confidence. Identify your strengths. There's something about you, dear teenager, that is unique to you. Something that you can do with ease. Something that just comes naturally with you. Something that people say, oh, wow, you did that. That's nice. Okay. So identify those things. Identify those areas and be a master. Let me put it that way. Be a master in those areas. And you just tend to see that, oh my goodness, so I did this. Wow. Right. So the places where you tend to be lacking behind, there's room for improvement. You can work on yourself. You can become better, right? So do not be quick to condemn yourself, and also try your best to promote self-confidence. Promote yourself. It's yourself. Or whatever your name is, promote yourself. You are a brand. You are unique. So promote yourself. Another thing you can do while promoting self-confidence is set attainable goals and take practical steps to achieve them. Set goals for yourself. Practical goals. So I'm not saying that, oh, you set maybe you've been taking D, right? D, and in, let's say, chemistry or physics, or in a group assignment, maybe you just really do not understand, and you say, I'm going to take it. Yes, it's possible, but I want you to set attainable goals for yourself. If it's B, and say, okay, I'm going to work towards getting it. And if you get A, why not? That's fantastic. So it's a win-win for you. Okay, if you get A, you get B, it's a win-win for you. So set attainable goals for yourself. The next thing I want you to do is be assertive and in an appropriate manner. I'm not saying that you should be bold. That's number 2, really. Be assertive. One thing most teenagers do is just really tend to run into their shell. You're not outspoken. You can't defend yourself. You can't speak up for yourself. All that, should just be something that you should work on if you're already in that level. It's not a crime. It's not a sin. It's not rude for you to be able to stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself. And I noticed something. Maybe someone spoke rudely to you. It could be your mom, your friend, whatever, your dad. It shouldn't be a yardstick enough for you to say, you know what, I think I'm useless. I think I'm not worth it. No. Be assertive. Learn how to speak. If someone does something to you that's not right and you need to speak up, please do have to speak up. And I remember I said in an appropriate manner. I'm not asking you to use swear words or cuss words, or just really go overboard. No. What I'm saying is you should be able to open your mouth and say, this thing you did now, I don't find it comfortable. Please do not allow it to repeat itself again. Be firm. Be very firm with your words. If your parents treat you in a certain manner you don't like, it will be wise of you, when you notice that their moods are really just all lighten up, you can go and meet them and say, Mommy, you know what? The way you spoke to me in public the other day, I found it didn't go well with me, I felt embarrassed, and she will look at you and say, oh, really? Yes. No parent is. Maybe you say, Ma, you don't understand my parents. I can't talk to them. I can't relate with them. No, it's because you are not really trying. Have you made an effort to relate with them? Have you tried to speak with them? I'm not saying that you should speak with them and you are frowning your face and you're, using body gestures to just insult them. No, be polite about it. That's why I said, in an appropriate manner, learn to speak up for yourself. Just maybe you've been bullied, speak up. Do not keep quiet about it. Just maybe you've been assaulted, speak up. Do not keep quiet about it. Just maybe, someone just tend to override on you, abuse you, just really something that you do not find anything. It could be anything that you don't find comfortable. Please and please and please speak up about it. Do not keep quiet about it. Be assertive, but in a very appropriate manner. God gave you a mouth not just for you to eat. Use your mouth, speak up. And it's very important. Maybe someone has abused you, right? It's time for you to look for a counselor or someone, an adult that you trust, and go ahead to speak to them. Because what you do when you don't speak up is that you silence your voice, and your voice is your power, dear teenager. Our voice is what gives us power. What you do is when you don't speak up, you silence your voice and you wash down on your self-confidence. So be assertive, learn how to speak up for yourself, and also do so in an appropriate manner. Next up, number 3 is encourage opportunities. A lot of times we're really ashamed, like we do not want to embarrass ourselves and we don't want people to embarrass us. So these sometimes hold back teenagers from trying out new things, trying out new opportunities. It's time you change that. The only way that one way that you can build your confidence is for you to be open to new opportunities. Tell yourself, I'm going to be part of that group. Most times we're in a youth chapel and all we do is we sneak in, we go to the back seat, and when service is closed, we just tend to come out. No, because you do not want to, be among people and maybe say something that's not right or act in a certain manner that will make people stare at you in a certain way. Excuse me, the truth is everybody has been embarrassed at some point of their lives, right? I remember when I was in youth church and I was called to take up testimonies. I started, I totally forgot the scripture, and I just said, okay, it's testimony time. It happened to me again another time when I was supposed to take offering in a youth chapel. I came late, I was not organized, my offering fell from my hand on the altar and everything, but you know what? Who cares really? Because it was part of the process in building self-confidence. So if you make a mistake, I'm sorry about that. Continue, pick up from where you are. So I encourage you to try out new opportunities. If there's a club in your school that you need to, that you can be part of and to exhibit your skills, why not? Be among, be friends with people there, learn new things. If there is an opportunity for you to showcase yourself, go ahead and do it. It's part of building self-confidence. Don't say, I don't want them to look at me in a certain manner. What if I make mistake? Yes, everybody will make mistake. We are all humans and nobody is 100% perfect. So there's room for improvement. If we don't make mistakes, the word improvement would not exist. So encourage new opportunities. There's something you can do in your community. Go ahead and do it. There's something you can do in your school, at church, the club you belong to, a dance group. Go ahead and do it. Just try out new opportunities. Number 4 is for you to speak positively. And I'm really going to hit hard on this one. Most times, teenagers, what you do is speak negatively about yourself. And I've said it over and again that our words are like seeds, right? When we speak words, we are planting them and they tend to grow. They're going to blossom whether you like it or not. Someone said that, I don't think I'm going to make it. And I said, wow. You wouldn't make it. You're like, Ma, are you placing a curse? And I said, no, you just said that you don't think you're going to make it. You're a failure. So yeah, you have whatever you say. And God has also signed it that you shall have whatever you say. So it's high time you begin to speak positively about yourself. Maybe, just maybe someone has told you, no, you have a fat body or you're not looking good or, you have, and I'm just really going to be honest. When I was growing up, when I was a teenager, I used to be ashamed because I have knock knees. So if I wear a jean, I have to stand in a certain position so that my knock knees, what we call knock knees, is K-leg, right? So it's not my fault. Yeah, my mom has it, so she passed it on to me. And just I sometimes would not want to wear things that are going to reveal my knee or stuff like that because I just want to stand in a certain manner. I used to admire girls that have straight legs. Honestly, I told myself, come, Uzezi, you are beautiful. As in, you are really beautiful. So why are you trying to, anytime you stand, you want to stand in a certain way, you want to bend your knees in a certain way? No, let all of that go. And I started speaking positively about myself and it built my confidence. I'm beautiful, I'm okay, I'm worth it, God took 7 days to make the earth and he used 9 months to form me. I am so worth it. And you should speak positively about yourself. One thing you can do is, do not overlook it. Write out positive words you want to see manifest in your life and place it by your bedside. dear teenagers, speak it out, speak it out, speak out. Put it by your bedside, on your wardrobe, maybe on your phone, on your notepad. Type it. I am amazing. I am God's investment. My life is beautiful. Good men and good women are attracted to me. Just really things that are beautiful. Celebrate yourself and keep on speaking positively about yourself. If you fail a particular subject, don't tell me you're a failure. Oh, I failed, I'm a failure. No, you're not a failure. There is room for improvement. Never ever forget that. So speak positive words over your life. Even when the obvious seems like, oh yes, you're really failing, tell yourself, whatever your name is, just call your name and say, I am going to make it, regardless of how things look right now. I am going to make it. When you speak positively, there's a way that your body reacts. Your body just really takes it. You know, when someone tells you, oh, you look beautiful, you tend to just give a smile, like you blush and stuff like that. And when someone tells you, you're mad, you're like, your body reacts. So it's the same thing that you do. Don't just let people, tell you things about yourself that are not true. Tell yourself what you want to see about yourself and what you believe about yourself. Next up, number 5 is ask questions. Most teenagers don't ask questions because you feel like, oh, you're going to be wooed at, you're going to make a fool of yourself, people are going to just look down on you. No, when you ask questions, you're doing the right thing. So if you're confused about something, maybe in class, maybe in church, in public, wherever you find yourself, at the mall, boutique, ask questions. When you ask questions, it just means that you are smart. I've said it over and again. Only smart people ask questions, because when you ask questions, you save yourself from making mistakes over and again. Maybe you've never used an elevator before and you get into a company or a building and there's an elevator. Rather than taking the stairs and climbing 20 stairs and you don't know how to use an elevator, please ask. I'm not ashamed to ask questions, and you should not be ashamed to ask questions as well. There was a certain time that I didn't know how to use an elevator. Like, I went into a hotel, I had a meeting with, for a conference, right? I went to the hotel and I'm to use the elevator up, and everybody just entered and they entered, the press the button, second floor, and everybody was going. I'm like, I just called the security man. Hello, sir, I've never used an elevator before. Would you mind showing me? And he just said, okay, go in. Press this button, that's the floor you are going to. When you get to that floor, the door is going to open, you come out. Simple. I would have just said, oh, okay, I'll have picked up my phone and pretend to be on a phone call and just walking through the stairs, walking. Before maybe I got to the second floor, I'll be sweating and soiled my makeup and all sorts. But I just saved myself future embarrassments and, trying to climb the stairs every time I see an elevator. So ask questions. Do not be ashamed to ask questions. Everybody, we all learn, and the more we ask questions, the more clarity we get. So maybe it's in school, and the funny thing, you can ask anybody questions. Like, you could be a security man, so don't ever look down on people that they don't know, because they would know. And so don't ever say, oh, I'm looking up good, I would like to ask that boy who's looking like that a question. He knows it, so ask, and do well to also answer people when they ask you a question, because we are all in the learning process. I hope you find value from this video. So the first thing I told you about is, number 1, promote self-confidence. It's very important that you do so. Promote self-confidence, set attainable goals for yourself and achieve it. Identify your strengths and celebrate it, because it is worth it. Next up, be assertive and in an appropriate manner. Learn to speak up for yourself, be it to your teachers, to your friends. If you're being bullied, speak up and seek help. If you've been attacked, or if you've been abused, learn to speak up for yourself. If someone treats you in a particular way that's not right, speak to you in a way that's not right, body shames you or do whatever sort that you don't feel comfortable with, rather than sulking into your shell and just feeling depressed. Please, my dear teenagers, speak up for yourself, be assertive and in an appropriate manner. Next that I told you about is to encourage new opportunities. That's number 3. It was a new club in school you have to join. Why not be part? If there's a unit in church that you can be part of. All this builds your self-confidence, because it helps you know how to relate with people and build a valuable relationship. And number 4 was for you to speak positively about yourself. Don't forget I said that you can also make, sweet notes about yourself and just post it by your bedside, on your wardrobe, or wherever, just somewhere that your eyes can always see, on your mirror, right? So speak positive words over yourself, into your life, and everything you've said negatively, just really tell yourself, I'm not that, I can be more, I can be better. And the next up is number 5, ask questions. Do not be ashamed to ask questions. We are all learning. We are all a work in progress. Do you understand? So do not be ashamed to ever say, I don't know how to go about this. I'm confused, I need help. Maybe it could be a particular subject, or maybe you find yourself in a new environment and you don't know the way things operate. Please ask questions. Please ask questions. It's very important. As you do so, you're also going to receive clarity. I hope you found value from this video. If you're just joining, please don't forget I said subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so very much for being here. I truly appreciate you. Don't forget to also share the link with a friend so that they can also learn how to build their confidence. My name is Uzezi Odrefe Ideho. Till I come your way again, stay safe.